Welcome and thank you for joining us for another video. Today we would like to change your perspective on the United Kingdom a little. In this film we will show you some fascinating places we visited in this unique country, famous for fish and chips, pies and those unmistakable vinegar flavoured crisps. Let's begin. First, we are taking you to the coastline of Devon. This is Slapton Ley, the largest natural freshwater lake in Devon, in southwest England, separated from the sea by a narrow shingle barrier. It is a place of great ecological importance, protected as a nature reserve, home to the rare birds and unique plant life. If you'd like to know a little bit more about this place and its history, then watch my recent video from that location. This beach is also often visited by a single seal, known locally as Sinbad. Now we travel just a few miles away to another beach. From above, we look down at Blackpool Sands, one of the most picturesque beaches in Devon. Despite the name, it has nothing to do with Blackpool in north of England. Recently, a beach sauna opened here. After warming up, you can run straight into the sea to cool down. How do I know? Joanna convinced me to try it. The beach is covered in pebbles, so it's definitely recommended proper footwear if you want to make it to the water comfortably. Now we rise above Thurlestone Rock. A solitary formation standing in the ocean like a guardian of the Devon coast. Its name comes from Old English Thor's stone, possibly reflecting its powerful presence. For centuries, it serves as a landmark for fishermen and sailors. Today, it draws visitors who come to enjoy both the scenery and the sense of calm. From above, it looks like a lion sentinel surrounded by golden sand and deep blue water. Nearby lies the famous Bigbury-on-Sea. And why is it famous? Because of Burgh Island, a tidal island connected to the mainland by a causeway, which can be partially submerged at the high tide. On the island stands a historic Art Deco hotel, once a meeting place for artists and an inspiration for Agatha Christie's novels. Burgh Island was sold in 2018 for around £8.5 million, along with the iconic hotel. In 2023, it returned to the market with asking price for around £15 million, although the owner chose to continue renovations and investment. This area is perfect for beginners and experienced surfers. The waves change with the tide, and the long sandy beach offers plenty of space to learn and improve. Now we're shifting location slightly, still in Devon, but this time in the north. Look at those raw, rugged rock formations rising from the earth like natural sculptures. This is the Valley of Rocks. In the past, shepherds and local people sought shelter here. In the 19th century, romantic poets and artists came to find inspiration in its wild beauty. You won't find many poets here today, unless you're into cars and happen to be part of a mini club, expressing your romance in a slightly different way. We have arrived at Saunton Sands, a beach known for its films such as The Matter of Life and Death 1946, Operation Mincemeat 2021, Edge of Tomorrow 2014, and even Robbie Williams' music videos Angels. Saunton Sands is one of the longest sandy beaches in Devon. Perfect for walking, surfing, or simply taking a moment to breathe. Just a few kilometers offshore lies Lundy Island. Trips are available, though we haven't made it there yet. Now look at the round tower in Watermouth, a small circular structure overlooking the bay. Built in the 18th century, it originally served as a viewpoint and a decorative feature for Watermouth Castle, allowing its owners to admire the coastline. It's a classic example of folly, a structure built not for defense, but for the beauty and prestige, blending architecture with the natural landscape. Now we return towards Dartmouth. One of the first landmarks here is the Daymark, a tall, distinctive tower standing between Dartmouth and Kingswear. Built in 18th century, it doesn't shine like a lighthouse, but it guided sailors safely along the coast. Burned wood somewhere. Below, we found remnants of Second World War. Brownstone Battery, a coastal fortification built to defend the English Channel from German ships and aircraft. From above, you can still see bunkers, gun positions, and concrete structures, reminders of the strategic importance of this place. The battery once housed two 6-inch naval guns. After the war, it was decommissioned, and around 1951 the guns were still in place. What happened to them remains uncertain. Some say they were scrapped, others claim they were dumped into the sea. We will never know. Dartmouth itself is best explored from the water. By a kayak or boat, you can reach Dartmouth Castle, a 16th century fortress built to defend the harbour from pirates and enemies. After exploring several hidden coves, I decided to cross the entire river mouth to reach Kingswear, where a secret beach awaits.
Don't like that wind.
Newfoundland Cove is a tiny beach that nearly disappears at high tide. Accessible only from the sea, it's a perfect place to relax in complete isolation. The clarity of water almost makes you forget you're in England. On the way back, there is even a cave you can paddle into. if you're brave.
Okay. Lights on.
Dartmouth is also home to the Britannia Royal Naval College, the main officer training academy of the Royal Navy. It was here, in 1939, that Queen Elizabeth II first met Prince Philip. She was just 13 years old, he was 18, a naval cadet guiding the young princesses during the royal visit. The meeting would later shape history. Dartmouth's harbour welcomes both historic vessels and modern superyachts. From the replica galleon Ancaludia to luxury yachts worth hundreds of millions, this small town has seen it all.
Ostro.
Ale nie, patrz, mi się wydaje, że on go przyczepią tutaj, widzisz, bo oni chyba go zatrzymują, no.
Jak Titanic, nie?
No, fajny jest. Ładnie wygląda.
And every August, the Dartmouth Royal Regatta lights up the river with fireworks. Across the water runs the Dartmouth Steam Railway, famous for its festive Train of Lights event. And now, Dartmoor National Park. A land of ancient history, dotted with ruins from the Bronze Age to medieval times. Its rugged moors and granite tors create a landscape both beautiful and mysterious. This is also the setting that inspired the hunts of the Baskervilles. Here stands Fernworthy stone circle, over 4,000 years old, likely used for rituals.
Młody chyba, co nie?
Nearby lies Mill Quarry, now abandoned and partially flooded, once an important industrial site, now reclaimed by nature. We return once more to the coast. This is Start Point Lighthouse, standing since 1836. Once operated by lighthouse keepers and their families, it now runs automatically, but still looks incredible, especially at sunset. This is also the starting point of the southwest coast path. Next, we show you one of the secret beaches, a place that rises our heart rate every December. Maceley Cove, south of Isprol. A small, wild bay beneath towering cliffs, with turquoise water and no facilities, just nature. Reaching it requires a steep walk, but is worth every step. Nearby lies another unnamed spot along Pitt Cove with breathtaking views across Bigbury and Burgh Island. It's one of our favourite places to feel the raw power of nature. And finally, we head to North Devon, to Heartland. Blackchurch Rock rises from the shore like a monumental gateway to the sea, shaped over 300 million years ago. And then the Jurassic Coast. Here, 185 million years of Earth history are exposed in the cliffs. Walk here and you will walk through time, from dinosaurs to ancient oceans.
Changing my mind, it's not a rip-off, I found one. Only a small one, but...
But be careful, those cliffs are unstable, constantly collapsing and reshaping the land.
Oh, it went over there. Bloody hell.
And that brings us to the end of the journey through Devon. From wild beaches to hidden coves and dramatic cliffs, we hope you felt at least a little of the magic that this place holds. As always, thank you for being with us, and don't forget to tell us which place was your favorite.